What the hell, Abor? How am I supposed to do this? Oh, away. Okay. Yay! I have about 10 million varieties of cosmos, but I am pick only about 10 varieties to sow here. And I am going to put 2 seeds per 1 plug because I already have too many seeds, and just in case, one of them don't germinate, and then I will thin them out later on. See, I still have a million seeds left and they will expire anyway. I will put this on the heat mat because my basement is pretty chilly. There are so many ways to sow seed, and I think we can sow however we want to sow them. The only things that we should concern are the quality of the seeds, the soil, and make sure, we give this seed or seedling enough sunlight, water, and maybe, good temperature that they like and little airflow. That's all. Oh my god! Look at the germination rate is awesome. Double click is 100% because the seeds are new. Cupcake is good. White Knight has no germination rate at all because the seeds are pretty old. It's probably 3 years old and I am going to just throw them away. This one don't germinate too, which is Senius. And you can see the seed here is like 2021, that 3 years ago. Johnny is a pretty good seed company, but these seeds are just old because I kept them too long, okay? So, bye-bye. I'm gonna replace it with Cosmos Apricot Lemonade from Florist. It is 2022. Let's see what happened. Choop. Here the hardest part of growing anything from seed. Oi. Bye bye. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bye bye. No. We have to leave only one seedling per plug so they don't compete for nutrient. You can kind of tell the color of the flowers from the stem. This is probably gonna be red or pink, and this is going to be like white or cream, light color. Gonna water from the bottom, not touching the top. Otherwise, I could get mold or algae. Except this guy that I just sowed the seed, I'm gonna put little moisture on the top, little bit. Oop, oop. Oh my goodness!
내 미소에 넌 취한 것 같아 자꾸만 웃음이 나 어린아이 장
Today is April 13, and I already checked on Google that the danger of frost has passed in my area. That means, there will be no more freezing. I also double checked the forecast, and I find that in the next 2 weeks, the temperature will be above 40 degrees, which is, make it super safe to take these seedlings outside. A cloudy day is the perfect day to move the seedlings outside because the sudden strong sunlight can hurt these babies. They are just baby, they are tenders, they need to be protected a little bit. But we want to train them, to get acclimated to the harsh environment outside. I also put the tray of the seedlings in front of the shed here because the shed will give them extra protection from high wind. And also in a strong sunny day, this shed will protect them from hot afternoon sun too. So my suggestion is that when you move the seedling outside, try to find a spot that will receive only morning sun first, and then next week you can move the tray to the spot that receive full sun, like all day sun. And these seedlings are from the newer seed that I just put it in the other day. The snow puff is doing good. I don't know what this is. Probably weed. I'm gonna pull it out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, what the heck? Since these babies are already soaking wet, I am just going to plant them in the ground right now. And plus today is a cloudy day, which is perfect because too hot, strong sun can kind of hurt the, young plants a little bit. You might get some mixed information out there that cosmos like poor soil, they don't like water, and they don't like fertilizer. That is true if you grow cosmos for wildflower meadow. But I grow my cosmos for cut flowers. I have to make sure that I give them a lot of nutrients so they can develop a strong plant and strong stem and big flowers. Oh, this is perfect. The spacing should be 1 square foot. And here's is 1. Here's 1 square foot. Oop. Alright, here's what I'm talking about. This is loose soil. You can see you can use your hand to take the soil up. Compact soil, you cannot do this. By the way, this is regular drip line. You can order from Amazon and you can search on YouTube how to set this up. I like to bury it a little deep, so the soil level should be around here. And that's because when the stem touches the soil, it will develop roots and it will help anchor the plant when they mature. Gardening is a journey. It's about trying, observing, and learning. So I will try to put this cut flower variety cosmos in a spot with a poor soil, no fertilizer, no water irrigation, just rainwater. And let's see how it goes. The soil here is pretty compact. You can use your hand to pull up the soil, look.
마티니보다 상큼한 그 말 사랑해 이 세상 누구
When you place mulch on top of the soil, it will help retain the water in the soil. And that means you don't have to water them too often. And this will help save your water bill too. These are shredded leaves that we saved from last fall, but you can use any kind of mulch like wood chips, like triple shred wood chips that you can get from any garden center or landscape supply. Any kind of organic mulch will degrade slowly and will become fertilizer to your soil slowly too. We are growing this cosmos for cut flowers, so of course we're gonna need a lot of flowers from them. We have a couple of side branches right here and a couple of side branches right here. Gonna pinch it right here. Bye bye. Bye bye. Side branches, pinch. Bye bye. 1, 2, pinch. 1, 2, pinch. This baby is too young and I don't want to take off the leaves yet, so I'm gonna wait. 1, 2, oh, too young. 1, oh, too young. Oh, maybe young. I am not going to pinch the cosmos in my meadow garden because I want to show you guys what's going to happen if I don't pinch them. It's been hot in the last 2-3 days and the soil dry pretty fast and I forgot to water them. I just give them water today, but some of them still didn't make it. So I will try to direct sow the cosmos seed right in the soil. Let's see what happens. I have this seed that I saved from last year. So it's gonna be very special. Now I'm gonna make a little hole or trench or whatever. Then cover it a little bit. I like to make a teepee on the spot that I direct sow because people will not step on this spot, including myself. This is the baby that we just pinched the other day. You can see that the side branches growing very strong because the plant, don't send the energy to the top anymore because it's been top. Oh, this one too. And this baby that I plant them in a, jungle, they're doing good and the stem very strong. I'm gonna leave them alone. Pinch this one. Today is June 1st and our cosmos are growing very strongly. Every day they grow about 2 or 3 inches, taller and taller. And that means it's time to support them.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of home. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for wish I could find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about.
Cut flowers prefer rich soil, including Cosmos. Some people saying that Cosmos need poor soil, but when you grow them for cut flowers, you want to feed them for them to have beautiful big bloom. Like this one, I give this Cosmos a lot of compost and fertilizer and also water irrigation. This one I don't give them anything. I grow them in my wildflowers meadow. You can see the size of the bloom side by side. Also the stem. This one I pinch them when they are younger. This one I don't pinch them at all. You can see the stem on the bottom one so much stronger with the compost and fertilizer and water. And look at the trunk, so big and so strong. Large and full with branches and flowers. Today is June 28th. I want to keep this Cosmos in this flower row as long as possible, but I have no choice. I have to cut them. And this is the most intimidating part of the process, is to cut them very deep like this. Right here, like 1 foot above the ground. But this one have a lot of side branches, so I'm not going to cut too deep yet. And this one still have a lot of buds that not ready to be cut yet, so I'm going to cut just this little stem. And this one is kind of flopping on the side, so I'm gonna cut the whole thing. I know my instruction is inconsistent, but here's the rule of thumb. You don't want them to get too tall, okay? So I can see this stem, right? It's like getting too tall. Eventually, I have to cut this stem like very, very deep so they send out side branches and they don't flop all over the place. And I'll show you later.
널 볼 때면 내 숨이 가빠져 방심한 사이 내 맘을 훔친 너 회색 빛에 내 하루가 점점 너만의 태도로 날 물들여가 You set my world on fire 내 세상에 번져 널 사랑하고 내 품에 안겨 함께 늙어가는 나고 싶어 네 맘도 나와 항상 같은 맘 변치 말고 매일 내 곁에 있어줘 You said
Today is July 5th and our Cosmos is in full bloom right now. It's okay that we don't want to cut the flowers and we want to leave them in the garden for us to enjoy. But Deadheading is so important because it will help the flowers to regrow again. If you don't deadhead them, the flowers will go to seed, and when it goes to seed, it will send a signal to the plant to stop blooming because they already have the next generation. Here I think the best way to deadhead. I grab the dead flowers, then I put the clippers by the neck of the flowers, then I track down the stem, and then when I get to the first joint, I just cut it like that. Here's another one. Pull the flowers and then put the clippers there. Track the stem down with the clippers gently. When you get to the joint, just cut it. I am 6 feet tall and I see that this stem getting little too tall, so I'm gonna cut the whole branch out. I sacrifice a lot of side branches, but can you imagine when all the flower bloom, this one little single stem will not be able to handle the weight of everything, the side branches and the flowers. The little bud like this, if you put in water, is going to bloom in the arrangement. A bud like this can bloom, but it will be smaller flowers. To get the most flower from this stem, I am going to take off the side branches and use them for smaller arrangement. From one big stem, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little stems. You can use the foliage in the arrangement too.
Kicks, I've been looking for them all my life. Tricks, I'm playing everyone I meet, but somehow you were bulletproof, impervious to all my moves. You swept the sweeper off of his feet. Where you
Oh my! Our cosmos rebloom again, and now it's like fuller than before. I feel like I need to cut them to keep them blooming, or I have to deadhead them. If I don't have a clipper with me, I just do this. Grab it, and then proop. Grab it, and then proop. And then proop, 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 proop. I'm sorry, let me explain properly. If you hold the flowers like this, it can like potentially pull the whole plant out, okay? So what you do, you grab the flowers like this, then flip it, okay? Then pull. Gonna try one more time. Grab the bud of the flowers, flip it, pull. Okay, everyone, let's do it together. Grab it, flip it, pull. I know this is brutal. I technically cut 2/3 of the plant, and that's because the mosquito kept bothering me and I was mad at them, so I took it on this cosmos. However, this is the first time that I cut them very deep because I learned from last year, when the plants are this big, it's almost impossible to keep deadheading them one by one. So I just, cut the whole trunk of the flowers, of the plant. Of course, I am not going to keep this because they're not gonna last, but I'll keep this little bud. Let's do this one together. I'm going to cut off the brown flowers, Or this one brown too. Let's cut it off. I'm going to keep this one and cut this one off. This one definitely has to go. This. Yep, this bouquet needs some frunk frink, and I don't have a lot of frunk frink, so I'm going to use the Cosmos foliage. If we cut the Cosmos when they are bud closed like this, they're not going to open pretty well, but I'm gonna use them anyway as texture. You just have to see the best side of them. Oh my god, looks so much better. Frunk frink, I'm gonna add frunk frink. Oh, I love this. These little buttons of Cosmos make this bouquet look so much more interesting. I just can't believe our Cosmos are still blooming. And here, it's kind of prove my point that if you grow them for cut flowers, they need a lot more compost and fertilizer and water in comparison to the one that I grow in my wildlife garden. They get choked by the other flowers, or maybe, they finish blooming. I feel this is going to be the last time that I'm gonna cut them for the season. They look tired, just like me. Thank you so much for being here with me, Cosmos. I love you. Some flowers, okay, they are not going to last super long, no matter what. Okay, so it's also our expectation. Not every flowers last long like the roses that you get from wholesale, because these roses, they are bred to stay very long. They are commercial, but when we grow garden flowers, they're not going to last super long. Especially the Cosmos, you can fix by growing the cut flowers variety like this double click Cosmos, and also the cupcake Cosmos. Specifically for Cosmos, you want to cut them when they are just about to open. When you can kind of have the sneak peek to see the little center of the flowers, that's when you cut them, and it will help make the vase life last longer. But if you cut when they are blown open already, they're about to die already, okay? If you cut them, they're gonna die no matter what. But don't believe me until you see it yourself, okay? This spot is not super cool like flower shop, but it's not hot either. And it's out of sunlight, so we are testing these. I have this one is bud stage, okay? This one is like a sneak peek, which is supposed to be the perfect stage to cut them. This one open, and this one blown open. And we will see. Today is July 27. You can see here, I'm not lying.
It burns.
5 days later, the body don't bloom at all. And these are the ones that were already open 5 days ago, and then I cut them. Look at them now, they're kind of wilt. I mean dry. And these were blown open 5 days ago when I cut them. And these were cut when they at the sneak peek stage 5 days ago, okay? Look at this, they are still beautiful 5 days later. The sneak peek also drink a lot of water, which makes sense because they need the energy to open up the flowers. Today is August 31st and I can't believe that some of my cosmos are still blooming like this one, although almost all of them died, and I am going to clean up them pretty soon and use this flower bed for cool flowers like tulips, like ranunculus, or something else that can handle the winter here and will bloom in early spring.